I realize now, since I'm actually doing my nice and beautiful life coaching now, I'm making sure I'm making sure that I'm ahead of the grain. I'm ahead of the grain of the game of life. So I'm making sure that no matter what, that I focus upon getting a new selfie stick, because I understand that when you have a broken one in life, then you make sure that no matter what, you never have a broken one. I never have a broken one. I make sure that I have eye only, and then I make sure that no matter what, that I realize something. That if you realize something about life in terms of what you're saying, then make sure you understand I'm never breaking anything. I'm making sure I'm never losing. I'm never doing anything other than greater. And make sure you understand that you always have to be very careful about how you're speaking. But I'm always grateful for everything I have. I understand. So because I do have what I have today, I realize it's because I've been managing myself in a way that I understand my life is getting ahead of me quickly in terms of communication and in terms of music production, especially now. So I'm actually moving forward very quickly upon what I'm doing. But most people believe they have to create music or do life differently in a way that they have to do less than other people. So it's because they're unaware. So you must understand that if people are unaware about what they're doing, then guess what? I'm ahead of the game in music production right now, and other music producers are creating 5-minute tracks only, while I'm creating 2 hour, 3 hour, and 4 hour tracks and modules about just something that is great success for me. I am learning so much. I'm learning so much from this, and now that's the whole point, isn't it? Is it better to create a 5 hour music track that's fucking excellent, or a 5-minute fucking excellent track? Would you rather create 5 hours of music at one time, or fucking 5 minutes? There's a fucking big difference. 5 hours or 5 minutes. I'd rather go 5 hours. In a sense, so make sure you can challenge yourself and challenge everything about yourself in terms of yourself, and be able to create sounds and people in terms of everything in a way that everybody loves what you are doing. In a sense, so when you're doing something great for yourself and you're focusing on making sure that you're loving yourself and you're copying and pasting certain frequencies and certain words so you can actually work better as well. So what I'm doing here in the laptop is I'm copying and pasting my previous projects in a way that I'm copying and pasting in a way that I'm just doing the information of copying and pasting the information, so I never have to write it over and over again. So I'm looking through the images of the videos to see where, in terms of what kind of sound design, what was I doing here, and I understand anyway that the whole point is making sure that you're doing greater. So if you're doing greater and you're making sure all the time that you're just delivering content in a way that you're teaching people very quickly about life, then make sure you understand that life catches up with you because you're so interesting. I have so many people coming up to me today saying, hey, am I able to bring friends to your event? I say, yeah. Bring all the friends you can, man. Come on. Get there early. I tell them straight away. Get there early. Be there very early, because there's only 100 people coming. In a sense, to make sure you understand that it's a sellout event already. So make sure you sell people out like that. Sell them out in a way that they feel they have to come, and if they never come, then it's like it's like they're missing out on something. In a sense. So I have people online who've been watching me, who have been messaging me to come. I say, come, man. What? You must understand. Although it's $200 per ticket. In a sense, so make sure you understand that you have to afford it to see me. In a sense, so every single day, that no matter what, I realize that those people who are doing anything above and beyond are people who need to learn something great, and they need to look in a dwelling kind of manner. In a dwelling kind of manner to make sure that they exist in themselves. I say over here is a nice and beautiful, say, melodies and arrangement. I say now anyway that when you really want to grow yourself and you want to make sure that you're doing greater for yourself in different ways, then make sure all the time that you're really recording everything you're doing. Record everything you're doing. They're saying, because that way people can see, and you can see exactly how far you've come in terms of music production. I've come so far, guys, in terms of my music production here. And why is that? Why is that? You must understand, because I feel much greater because I'm learning. I'm growing. I'm communicating that. I'm communicating myself to greatness, and that's it. I'll make sure I never stop. I never stop making music, guys. I'll make sure of it, because I want to dwell upon making sure that you guys have everything in terms of information. So I go and give you the most information I can about life, and then I'm successful. I'd rather be a music producer and go around traveling the world and pumping music in my nightclubs and festivals for the next 70 years than fucking working a 9 to 5 job. I mean, I'd rather go travel the world with my music production. I mean, isn't it much better for you? I mean, of course it is. I mean, of course, every single day of your life, you want to be traveling and you want to be going somewhere and you want to be doing something that other people only dream of. I mean, is that correct? I mean, of course. I mean, you must understand that there's no correct and there's no right or wrong, but the best picture on the planet is the one that helps you to grow. I mean, there's sense. So make sure that if you want to go around the world and you want to travel, then you have to fucking do what people do to do that. I mean, in a sense, so to travel around the world as a music producer and to be able to be a life coach who travels the world and does public speaking events, then you fucking have to do public speaking and fucking music production all fucking day long. And that's it. I mean, you can never fucking have the 9 to 5 job and then fucking music production on the side and life coaching on the side. I mean, do you understand? I mean, it fucking never goes. Or actually, what goes is fucking remove the 9 to 5 job in the first place and then fucking do your passion. I mean, that's how it is. I mean, we're always focusing on a greater way, but if you understand anything about life, then focus on making sure you have batteries in your nice and beautiful dictionary over here, and make sure that no matter what, that you're always learning how to study, and you're making sure that you have food and drink on the table, and you're making sure that you can eat and drink and do whatever you want, by making sure either way. I can eat some Weet-Bix now. I have some Weet-Bix over here. I eat some Weet-Bix sometimes, but I make sure all the time that I always have content, always have something to deliver, always have a better way of life. I'm always doing something that helps me grow. You understand? So now I have 2 hours of listening. I have 2 hours of listening to my music tracks over here. And what I want to do is I want to just go and listen to it one step at a time. So I'm understanding that no matter what I do, I just did switch off my portable speaker, because I do have a portable speaker, because I'm a music producer and I'm a busker as well. I'm somebody who does busking performances. I realize because I do busking performances, I realize that's why I have a portable speaker, because never just for the music, but also to busk at events and to go for free to Sydney to be able to be a public speaker anytime. I mean, that's why I have what I do. But because I do that, I realize I can bring in my dogs as well. But first I want to eat and then my dogs can come in. I realize now I want to get the blue one today. I have this nice and beautiful soy milk with some nice and beautiful Weet-Bix today. And I understand anyway, I have to go and wash my dishes. And now I have dishes to wash. And I understand that it's because I only ever wash my nice and beautiful bowl. But because I'm here at my biological dad's, I make sure you understand quickly what I'm doing. I'm making sure that you guys understand that I have to wash dishes sometimes when I'm at my biological dad's. But because I'm at my biological dad's, I always wash dishes, because I choose to eat noodles and rice and pasta at his house especially. I mean, why is that? Because I am somebody who does walk with 2 phones in my pocket always. And why is that? Because I'm learning always to go on social media while I'm talking to you. For example, I'm talking to you with one phone, while the other phone I browse social media. But I'm feeling great and I'm feeling amazing, because while I'm at my biological dad's house, I realize I get free rents. I get free rents over here. I mean, I understand how it is to give rents for 2 years, man. I went around Australia and I've been fucking giving rents to go around fucking Alice Springs and all these fucking places around Australia, and fucking all hostels, and I had to live with people. I had to live with other people. Now, I never hate people, but I'm always understanding that if you want to give food, I mean, go and give food to your dogs or to your nice and beautiful way of life, in terms of non-human animals and people, where you may have some leftovers, so you never have to throw in a bin because they go eating it. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand to go and give people food and drink, that is your leftovers or clothing or something like that. But make sure you understand that with myself, that if you give, I'm pretty sure if you give, you shall receive. But make sure you understand that what's even better than that is never waste your time doing anything else other than making sure that you're doing better. So I make sure that for myself personally, I never ever go to homeless people and to people on the street or anybody who's homeless to give food and drink or clothing anymore. I mean, why is that? Because I fucking never have time for them in life. I never fucking have time for those people. I never want to be walking 100 meters or 200 meters to those people. I never want to do it. I mean, why? Because I fucking something better to do. I love I. First of all, they fucking never appreciate me. I mean, understand? Because they never fucking appreciate themselves. I mean, how can they fucking appreciate me when they never appreciate themselves? I mean, understand? So what I do is I'm just here with my dogs and I'm making sure that you guys can hold on, and I make sure that you guys have this nice and beautiful way of life over here. So making sure that I'm just giving my dogs over here some nice and beautiful food. So make sure you understand that if you want to go and grow yourself, make sure these homeless people are people who are off the streets. I mean, yes, I mean, get them off the streets. I mean, of course, I'm helping. I'm trying to help them. I love it. I'm trying to help these people. But they fucking never want to help themselves, man. I mean, you understand? But as soon as you fucking say, hey, get rid of the dog, then the fucking homeless individual fucking starts shouting at you. Because they love dogs so much that they are willing to fucking risk their own life for a dog. I mean, they're stupid people. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand to never risk your life for anybody other than you. I love that. I mean, make sure you understand that what's important is growing yourself to the points where you can understand that no matter what's happening around the world, that you're enjoying yourself along the way. Because if you're enjoying yourself and you have something to do, then never be anybody who fucking sends the same fucking information about you that is, let's say, fucking 10 years ago. I mean, 10 years ago you fucking took a photo and you're showing me that is your fucking most recent photo or some shit. I mean, for example, if you understand anything about life, then understand to never fucking go showing 10 years ago your photos to people. I mean, fucking show you that. I mean, show your fucking today photos to people. I mean, show your photos of who you are today, and never fucking 10 years ago. I mean, do you understand? I mean, if you have an auntie or maybe somebody who fucking may do that, then please just say this, that you must understand to show them by your example how you promote your face of life. I mean, promote your face so much in a way that you must understand that people do have problems. I never have a problem in my life. I love it. I never fucking choose to have a problem anymore. I was fucking full of problems before. I was full of problems, and why is that? Because I was somebody. I understand because I was somebody, and I'm still somebody, but I understand that I was a nobody before. I never did consider myself a real somebody like I am today. I was never communicating like I am today. I was never trying to plan my life forward. I was never trying to talk to you. I was never trying to help people as much as possible. I was fucking just going by life and what fucking life gives me. I mean, understand? But it's never that way anymore. I mean, now I go by what I can give to life instead of what life can give me. I mean, it's never about me going to get from people something anymore. I mean, that's how I was before. I was fucking always trying to get something from people. I was trying to get sex from people. I was trying to get some money from people. I was trying to get some drugs from people. I was trying to get a fucking lift from people. Hello, I was trying to get some communication from people. I mean, do you understand? I mean, it's never that way for me anymore. I mean, now, I'm the one fucking giving the drugs. I'm the one fucking giving the money. I'm the one fucking giving the communication. I'm the one giving the love first. I wasn't trying, I understand, I'm still trying, but before, I was trying to get love from people. I was trying to call them first. I mean, understand? And yes, you have to call people first. But the thing is, that I was trying to get other people to call me. I was trying to get others to do stuff for me. I love it. I was trying to get others to talk for me. I was trying to get others to help me in different ways. I mean, they're saying, but there's a big difference. But now, I'm the one giving the help. I'm the one doing what I need to do to succeed. I'm the one giving all that they need. I'm the one who's taking responsibility to do them first in a way that I'm giving them. But I'm always doing myself first. I'm always doing my word I first. I'm never letting go of my I first. But I'm the one now, instead of getting from them, I'm giving them instead. I never need to get love from you, I give you love. I never need your money, I give you money. I never need you around me, I just come to you to help you. I mean, you understand? I never try to get you around me, I just come around you in life. I mean, you understand? I never try to get you to follow me, I just follow you. I mean, understand? I never try to do anything other than help you now. I never try to fucking get your help, I just fucking give you help. I mean, what is the opportunity, Danny? I mean, the opportunity is making sure that you can talk to yourself more. I mean, talk to yourself more, and then that way, you're learning something right now. I mean, you're learning how to be free. I mean, you're learning how to make sure that food never goes to waste, in a way that you never have to waste food. I mean, you understand? But if you place food all over your balcony somewhere, I promise you cockroaches come quickly. I mean, do you understand? So make sure you understand that if you have leftover food, then chuck it in the bin right away and never put it on your grass. I mean, if you put full of fucking food on your grass somewhere, I mean, guess what happens? I mean, fucking full of roaches everywhere, man. I mean, in a sense, so focus on understanding that roaches are never bad. I mean, fucking roaches are good in life. I love to look at cockroaches. I love them. I love them so much that cockroaches never hurt me in my life. No fucking cockroach did fucking hurt me. Ever. My biological dad fucking hurt me physically, man. I mean, he fucking bashed the fuck out of me. I mean, he did bash the fuck out of me before. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand that now it's different. Approach, if he tries now, I bash the fuck out of him now. I mean, you understand? I mean, you can only hit a kid so much in life. Well, eventually that fucking kid grows up fucking being taller than you, and fucking show some respect for your kids now. Because if you never show respect to your kids, I'm pretty sure they'll leave you very soon. So what you need to do now is always focus on making sure that you understand I have a beautiful vibe next to me here. And why? I mean, why do I have a beautiful vibe? Because I'm learning and growing. I say also, guys, in Mega Drive over here, I mean, what you can do is, instead of deleting the content that you're uploading, then just pause it. I mean, just pause the content quickly and then go and upload your music online, and then just listen to your music quickly and be able to read upon what's going on around the world, because that way you can actually be greater and you can be doing something greater for yourself, and then you can make sure that you can go and dwell upon something that you need. So as you actually go and grow yourself differently, then focus upon something that helps you grow right now. So right now I make sure to give you my audio programs. I make sure that's the best way I grow. I make sure why. I understand it's because I'm teaching you something about life, and that's why. I am getting better now. I understand I have no sickness like I did before. I'm making sure anyway that when I place Weet-Bix in my bowl, I have 5 Weet-Bix only. I mean, why 5? Because once I finish 5, then I can add another 1. I can add another 1 Weet-Bix inside. And I keep going by 1 after 5, for example. So 5 Weet-Bix for me is more enough to fill my stomach. But then sometimes I may need another one and another one and another one. So I focus on giving you that information so that you can be successful and so that you can do something greater for yourself and other people is the best way. So make sure you're doing your Instagrams. I mean, make sure you're doing something around YouTubing and content in terms of giving people strategies and planning skills to make sure that they are successful is very high in regard every single day. So focus on understanding that here in Sydney now, I have a greater reputation because I'm somebody now who charges people $200 to see me per ticket. And now they are they are the people who just are dreaming of that. I mean, they're dreaming to do that to other people. But because I have confidence in me and my ability to be able to do this, I make sure I understand that if you go and really learn, and you really learn something that you love to do, I mean, it's worth it. And I've just come a long way in my communicational skills because I can now grow myself. I can now do greater because I am. I mean, that's the whole point. I mean, the whole point is making sure you're growing. And if you're eating, then just go and eat. I mean, eat while you eat. And be listening and reading to stuff in terms of what you need. And go on YouTube and go and grow yourself and go and find something to watch and go and enjoy yourself in different ways is what I mean. So if somebody gives you a thumbs down, it's because they are just a thumbs down. But never forgive anything other than yourself. I mean, now forgive everything. I mean, be able to forgive everything in life, but make sure you understand that no matter what I do, I'm always looking for something better to do, and I'm always learning something much more than yesterday, so I can do more, or else so I can do more, and so I can do something greater. I see, guys, what I do really when I'm on YouTube, I'm making sure that I can just go and watch the images of people and what they're doing. But if they're never doing that much on the images, then I just go and focus on something else, because sometimes people just waste time. I understand Grant Cardone over here is sitting for 20 minutes, man, and he's sitting for 20 minutes talking about face masks in a way that he's never talking about face masks. But yes, he is, but it's never to really, let's say, educate, or otherwise it's never really to educate you really. But yes, it is. But yes, it is as well. And now he's just in a photo in terms of 20 minutes with his daughters, and his daughters are giving him a makeover, or his daughters are giving him a makeover for 20 minutes. That's a kid's play. But yes, everybody's a kid, but we need some information where Jesus Christ is in front of 12 disciples teaching them. I mean, is there kids on Jesus Christ here? Actually, no. Actually, it's more like, get to the game. Get more serious. I never even want to watch his video because it's 20 minutes long of his daughters fucking brushing his hair. I mean, for fuck's sake. I never want to watch that. I mean, yes, I've seen the images really quickly. I don't want to fucking waste my time. In that sense, so that's why I understand. If you want to watch fucking 20 minutes of somebody in terms of their daughters or sons fucking giving them a brushing of hair or something, or just grooming their hair or some shit, I mean, for fuck's sake. Anyway, I'm watching George Gammon, I'm watching these people, I'm watching anybody who's in the economic realm today who can give me some information about life. So either way, that way I'm ahead of the game. I see now also what I'm doing is I read on actual laptop. I place my laptop speakers on and I just read everything from laptop. And now, because I understand my nice and beautiful, let's say, portable speaker is over there, actually it's much more how I connect it to the portable speaker here, and I read with my portable speaker at my biological dad's house always. And why is that? Because it's very loud and clear, and I can always place it on the table here. And because I place my nice and beautiful portable speaker on the table, I make sure either way that it's very loud and clear for myself to be able to hear everything. But be careful, because I never want to destroy anything. But I have loudspeakers where I listen to my nice and beautiful content on loudspeakers, and that way I'm growing and I'm focusing on making sure that anyway, I want to make sure that you guys are doing greater in what you're doing, by making sure anyway that I turn down the volume on my portable speakers before anything else happens, because what I want to do is I want to focus upon always being able to deliver better content. So let's have a look at this. So I understand anyway.
So razor sickness. I spend probably.
That's coming from my portable speakers. So that way I'm always learning, but I'm always looking in my food to see is there any hair or anything in terms of hair particles or hair strands. So you can understand that is how I grow. And I make sure I'm always doing some different content along the way. I'm eating Whippix right now. I'm making sure that no matter what, that you guys have what you deserve every single day, and then focus upon a better way in communication so you can lead. I see also, for example, when you have a portable speaker or something of a larger speaker that's actually amplifying sound, then you actually hear better and you actually have better quality audio sound. And just connect up your portable speaker to the nice and beautiful socket as well, and be charging your portable speaker while you're listening to content and while you're actually music production, in terms of why you're doing music production. But also George Gammon is somebody who really must interest you, because he updates you about the world and what's going on in politics and what's going on in the economy today, about money and fraud systems and Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and trading stock markets and all these kind of binary options and scams and what to look out for and what never to do and what to do in terms of finance and real estate. So he's always updating you about all this information. So be able to look on the nice and beautiful lookout for George Gammon so you can see his nice and beautiful YouTube channel, which is the Rebel Capitalist Show. But then anyway, just make sure you type in Rebel Capitalist and then you can find him on YouTube right now. And he has over 300,000 subscribers right now. I have over 35 subscribers, but guess what? I mean, that's why I'm very successful. I love it. That's what I'm doing. I'm always making sure that no matter what, that you are growing, because that's better communication. I see now better communicational skills is something that you have to learn, and it's something that you have to speak better about. And you have to be speaking better about everything in order to succeed, because that's how it is. I go and read something and I eat, and as soon as I get a thought, I pause my voice memo to talk to you, and then I make sure either way I pause it to just go read again and to eat again, and then I just read and read and read, and I may get an idea and I give it to you right away. And my phone and voice memo is right next to me to unpause it to be able to talk to you, and then I record much more and more of these programs so that I can grow you and so I can grow myself. I see, guys, it's more about making sure that you're doing content rather than reading from other people. So if you're doing more content than other people, then you're much greater than them because you're doing more. But if you're watching them do more than you, then it's because they're greater than you. I love it. I make sure that you understand that I have many mentors posting all these videos a day, but I never have time to watch them. I never have time to watch all of them. I mean, yes, they're millionaires. I mean, yes, they're billionaires. But I have so much time for myself only to grow with Jesus Christ. I have no time for them at all. I mean, and yes, I do watch their videos. I do catch up on something that they say and do. I catch up with the market and what's happening, but it's more about reading the daily news for me and just the daily stuff around my town and where I am. And I watch on YouTube what's going on, and I see my mentors and I see where their events are. I'm looking to see where their events are. I'm looking to see the economics of the world. I'm looking to see the world news. And that's it. For now, personal development, I already have Jesus Christ there. First, there you go. I mean, they're saying personal development. I have personal development. I can do personal development on my own. I never need their personal development information. I mean, I already have everything in my word eye. I mean, in a sense, so either way, what's important is making sure that if you want to grow, then grow with Jesus Christ, because that's how it is. See, also what you can do is you can place your bowl, or where you're eating from in terms of a bowl or plate, right next to you, or just under your chin. And you can eat the bowl or wheat bix just under your chin. And the nice and beautiful wheat bix just throws, or actually falls and throws inside of the nice and beautiful wheat bix, where you can understand that if you're eating wheat bix and you pick up the bowl, I mean, just pick up the bowl and eat with the bowl in your hand, right under your chin. So if you may make a mess, or if the milk or wheat bix may fall off the actual spoon, it falls actually on the actual bowl because you're holding the bowl next to your chin. And that's why I'm saying that you eat like this while you're reading something and while you're talking on a voice memo like this is the best way for you to never make a mess while you're eating and drinking. I see, guys, so if you're delivering content right now, you have to make sure that no matter what, that you're very much alive and well in terms of what you're doing. So if you really focus upon making sure that your life is much better than yesterday, and you're focusing upon doing greater, and you're doing something to help yourself to be nice and beautiful, then the whole point is making sure that you're looking better. But at your events, in terms of your nice and beautiful events, just make sure that they can go and have their own food and drinks, because it's a RSL club, so just go and get your own drinks is the whole motto with your shows that you perform in front of people. I mean, their food and drinks is on them. I mean, that's it. I mean, that's how it is. I mean, if I make a event for 50,000 billion people, I mean, do you expect me to fucking give everybody food and drinks over here? Or do you fucking go and get it yourself? I mean, guess what? I mean, 50 billion people, I mean, guess what? I mean, just go get your own drinks. And go get your own drinks and food. I mean, that's on you. I mean, you bring a table of 50, I mean, for fuck's sake. I mean, get your own food and drink. I mean, Sam? I mean, how do I fucking feed you when you never ever want to become a vegan? I mean, Sam? I give you vegan food only. I give you carrots. I'll make you eat carrots. I mean, understand? I mean, yes. I mean, just carrots. I mean, understand? I mean, if you never want to eat carrots, then just go somewhere else then in life. Because guess what? Actually, that's how I am. I eat lots of carrots when I need to. I mean, understand? I mean, guess what? Actually, that's how I'm really living life. I see also what's helpful is making sure that you're just getting ahead of the crowd. So what I want to do now is I need to plan my life forward, and I need to be making sure I upload my content into YouTube. So what I want to do is I want to make sure anyway that I have more enough of what I need to do every single day to make sure that I'm uploading all my content into my nice and beautiful mega drive from my phone, and I'm making sure anyway that I go and deliver my content in one shape or form. So I'm understanding that no matter what, that I'm listening to my heart and what I need to do to succeed. So I'm making sure anyway that I'm going to deliver all this content because I need to be able to go and travel and I need to be able to go and do much greater. So as I grow, I shall succeed because I feel every single day that when I go and really perform something on the street or somewhere in life, I need to be talking, I need to be growing, I understand what's going around the world, I need understand that I need to go and do greater about my life. I mean, that's why I'm doing these audio programs. I'm making sure I'm getting ahead of the crowd quickly. And now what's coming up is soon, there's a sooner than later, I have to make sure that I can go into the city. And I need to also tonight be able to reread my content fast. I need to go into my nice and beautiful software over here. And I need to go and really dwell upon making sure that you guys have my MP3 files over here, and I need to go and deliver this content so I can listen to it, and I have to listen to it with my earphones. And now that's part of my job. I realize part of my job is to help you to understand my music. So what I need to do is I need to go and plan my life always. So as I go and dwell upon making sure that my beautiful life has all the nice and beautiful ways of what I need in life to succeed, I'm making sure that I go and grow myself in different ways quickly to make sure I have more enough of what I need to succeed daily, because that's how I feel every single day, because I need to be growing myself. And now since I grow myself, I need to make sure that my nice and beautiful sound design systems over here is all going according to plan, in a way that everything is happening for myself in different ways. And that's how I feel. I feel different, and I make sure that no matter what, that you can see straight away that as I grow myself, I succeed in different ways because I'm growing my heart in a way that is different for me. And because it's all different for me, I'm making sure anyway that I have more enough always. And that way I'm always delivering. I'm delivering something for nothing. I'm making sure I'm learning very quickly upon what's going on around the world. I'm making sure all the time I'm ahead of the game. I actually feel much better now. I feel on top of my game. I feel that I'm healing up now from everything. I'm making sure that no matter what, I'm learning very quickly that everything is I. So I'm making sure anyway that what I need to do now is I need to go and export this nice and beautiful content here. So I want to make sure that I get the 16-bit version. And now, since I understand the 16-bit version here, I understand either way. That what's important is I can close the program right here by making sure that if I do so, I promise you it's much more how it is. And now from the actual 16 GB version, I want to make sure that no matter what, I go and export the zip file over here. I want to get a zip file of my nice and beautiful content here to make sure that I have something new and productive for myself over here, to make sure that everything is nice and beautiful. So what I do is I make sure I date everything, and when I date everything, I make sure that everything in terms of life is going according to plan. I'm making sure I'm succeeding. I'm making sure I'm doing something great. I'm making sure anyway that I learn very quickly upon what's happening around the world, because that way I'm much more alive. I'm much more alive and well in a way that I'm learning very quickly. I promise you now, because I'm learning quickly about the art of persuasion and what life is directly every single day, I'm focusing on making sure that I'm just lifting my words. And as I lift my words, I find the words to say every single time. I'm always learning something that helps me grow. And because I grow in different ways, I'm making sure that way I learn how to persuade myself to function better and to look at something else in different ways to make sure I'm growing myself always, because that's what you need to be doing. And you need to be understanding something about yourself always. So make sure you understand that when I go and really do something around life coaching and anything about life, I want to be making sure that I'm uploading as much content as possible daily online so I can succeed. And I want to make sure that my content in my phone is bare minimum, in terms of never bare none or bare minimum, but more minimal. I want to have minimal content in my phone to upload daily. And why is that? Because that way I'm always ahead of the game. I'm ahead of the game in what I'm doing. I'm making sure I always have more than enough to succeed with. I'm making sure that people are here always to listen to what I have to say, because I'm somebody who understands how to really absorb everything. So I understand when I say I understand I'm always understanding that no matter what, I'm learning very quickly upon loving myself. So as I really go and really dwell upon my life, I'm making sure always to just pronounce what I need. So for example, over here, I need to make sure that it's more I listening to my music. So I'm just actually just renaming my content over here. So what's important for you today is making sure that you can study something today. And as you study something, you must understand you must understand every single day to focus on your love for yourself daily, so you can focus on something greater for yourself, so you can go and deliver much better quality in what you're doing, because you need to be able to go and really deliver yourself into greatness every single day, so you can focus upon something that's helping you. So as you focus on yourself the most every single day, then understand that what you need to do is talk more and talk more and talk more, because those people who talk more are the ones who are more successful. And that's it. Of course, you must understand every single day when I focus upon leading people, I make sure every single day that I focus upon you and what you need to bring to the table, because that's what a leader is. And anybody who's a leader today has to grow themselves and other people every single day. So if you want to understand anything about life today, then you have to be actually coaching people right now to succeed in different formats. So you're always looking toward yourself to make sure that you have everything in life to succeed with every single day, and make sure that no matter what, that you never rely on other people for anything, but make sure you have everything already with yourself. Because the whole point of life is to make sure that you're learning the extra arts of behavior in terms of your life, because every single day, if you just go and really grow yourself in different ways, and you're making sure that you're always learning the art of what you need, then make sure you understand anyway that you have all the time in the world every single day to focus upon love and yourself every single day, to understand that no matter what, that you're somebody much better than yesterday in a way that you're focusing on doing that. And you're making sure that no matter what, that you're learning very quickly upon what's going on around the world, so you can go and deliver something new. And now if you understand I of Russian now, you must understand that's why I'm learning how to grow. And because I learn how to grow, I'm learning different arts and different persuasions of whatever's happening around the world, to be able to organize my content in a way that's helping me move forward. So as I move my content forward, I make sure you guys understand quickly how to actually go and dwell upon something that helps you grow. Because when you're growing yourself differently, and you're making sure that no matter what, that you're learning very quickly upon how to actually dwell upon something that's helping you. So as you're helping yourself to succeed, then you understand every single day how that is and how that feels to grow yourself and to be able to maneuver yourself into greatness. So that's why I'm always that's why I'm always succeeding differently. And that's why I'm doing much more than other people, because I have more to give. I have more to give daily, and that's why I always have a better heart and I have a better individuality about me, because there's always something more to deliver, and there's always something more to say. So just be able to go and work out an individual aspect of life where you're just organizing everything in a way that's helping you move forward quickly. So be making sure that no matter what, that as you grow, you shall succeed. If you understand anything about life right now, then understand how it feels to just grow yourself. Just understand, if you grow yourself right now quickly, then make sure you understand that's how you actually, that's how you actually grow yourself in a way that you're learning much more about life, And then as you do that all the time, the whole point of life is to make sure that you are somebody who can grow different aspects of your life quickly, so you can understand something much more right now in the moment. As you grow, then you shall succeed daily because you deserve it. Everybody who is understanding how to grow themselves right now understands that they have to go and pressurize themselves to grow, and they have to go and really, really be into themselves in a way that they're learning much more than anybody else in a way of life. So I understand that no matter what, if you really, really focus upon something that's helping you grow, then make sure that no matter what, that you're learning something about the art of persuasion here, and you're making sure that no matter what, that you just really, really signal to people for example, in terms of whatever you're understanding about life. So if you go and really, really dwell upon something that's really successful about you every single day, then you're actually focusing on your nice and beautiful way of making sure that you're growing, and you're making sure that no matter what, that people around you can help you to succeed in a way that you help them succeed first. Help them to succeed first, and then you have whatever you need. Do you guys understand that? Because that's the only way that you can become successful. The only way you can become successful today is making sure that those people around you are more successful, and that's it. Make sure you understand that if you want to do something much more special for yourself in a way that you want to be greater than other people, then you have to go and do what greater people do, and that's how you have to succeed. You have to succeed differently, and you must make sure that no matter what, that you talk about everything right now with yourself, because that way you deserve it. You deserve a greater life for yourself. So all you do is go and count up everything and make sure that your nice and beautiful content is relating to something that's greater, and then make sure anyway that you're always learning much more quickly upon how to actually dwell upon life. So as you succeed in different ways, then you're actually always learning different aspects of life differently, because I understand that when people are getting negative about you, that it's because they are unsuccessful people, and that way you're more successful than them because you're never complaining about life, but they are complaining, and they are complaining about why you are so successful and they have a miserable life. They're saying, but that's how it is, and you must understand that if they have a miserable life, then it's because they are creating that with their words. Do you understand that? Make sure you understand that what's important is understanding that yourself in terms of your life must grow, and you must understand all the time to grow in different ways. But if you're willing to grow yourself now, and you're willing to make sure that you're doing something in different ways, and you're making sure all the time that you can love your life and you can do something greater and greater and greater, then you're always lifting yourself and other people in the process of what you're doing, because that's the only way you move forward. The only way you move forward today is through a better way of thoughts and courage, to make sure that you're learning very quickly upon the art of what you need to do every single day, which is making sure that you're growing everybody every single day, and then making sure all the time that you have that nice and beautiful way of life for yourself, which is making sure that you're growing yourself. Apparently, that's what it's all about. Actually, what it's all about is making sure that you can go and dwell upon yourself to succeed much more now than ever before, because that's how you grow. I realize now, if you grow very quickly in front of a crowd, apparently it's the best kind of way to grow, and it's the best kind of way because that way you have something even more happening for yourself, and that's the whole point. The whole point is making sure that you are going through out the nice and beautiful process of whatever it is that helps you grow in different ways. And because you have a beautiful way all the time to grow, then you're focusing on something different that you've never done, and you're just always understanding how to go and dwell upon yourself in greater favor, so you can understand how to grow everybody in the process. And then that way you're understanding all the time how you just deserve to have a greater life, and that's it. You deserve to have a greater life. So all you need to do daily is rename your content the best you can, and make sure that everything is nice and beautiful in your content of what you're doing, so you can focus upon understanding to charge your content as well, so you can focus upon understanding that you need to go and persuade people to grow daily, and you need to be able to understand that you need to shower and you need to go and groom yourself also daily, so you can love your life and so that you can do something that other people are yet to do, because that is how you actually succeed. I mean, you succeed through courage and ability to understand words. And if you understand words today, then you have all the success in the world today if you can just go and do your words today. I promise you now, because I do my words so much every single day, then I deserve all the success in the world daily, because I'm willing to be open with you daily to succeed, and that way I'm always learning very quickly upon what I need to do every single day to succeed, which is just making sure that daily I'm looking for a better way. I'm looking for a better way to explain myself and what I'm doing. I'm making sure I'm learning very quickly about life. I'm making sure every single day I have more to give, I have more to receive. I have every single day much more empathy about the life I have, because that way I'm learning very quickly. I become, in terms of becoming somebody who's never a con, but somebody who's a pro in life. And because I'm understanding a pro, I'm understanding all the time how to succeed differently, because there's always different ways to succeed, and there's always a different way to do life. I mean, in a sense, so you just always have to go and find those opportunities, because that's the only way. The only way is making sure that you're growing fast and effectively, to make sure that no matter what, the other people are trying to overtake you, but you're just doing better than them. And that's how you understand life. I mean, life is a word process, and those people who can process words much more than other people are the more successful ones. And that's it. I should just be one of those people who understands how to talk to people. I mean, if you can talk to people daily, then you can be successful, I promise you. But if you have problems to talk to people, then it's because you need to boost up your communicational skills. And the only way to do that is to talk more in terms of words. And now there's no other shortcuts. I mean, in the sense, so the best way of life is the successful life of talking more. And now, if you're willing to talk more, then you have all the success in the world, always. But make sure that you always, always, always deliver content in a way that is helping you move forward. But if you're willing to move forward, then be willing to help yourself succeed, while also making sure that those people around you are more successful, because that way you also open the door into something greater, because that is how it is. I mean, those people who understand life and courage and what they need daily to succeed are the ones who deserve success in different ways. So always be looking through your content to see if the nice and beautiful content is the same kind of file size or whatever's going on, where you can go and deliver different type of contents that's helping you grow in different ways, and that way you're always learning very quickly upon what's going on. So if you want to help yourself to succeed, and you want to help yourself do something where you may actually help yourself here to do greater, then make sure anyway you just focus upon loving your life and never delete content that can help you to save money in the long run. I mean, do you understand? So what you want to do is keep all the files in one separate folder somewhere, and place it in that folder. Never ever delete it from your actual hard drive in Mega Drive, because what happens is, you get to go and really, really restore everything in a better way, where you're focusing on making sure that you're delivering content to help you. And as you deliver content, then you shall succeed always in different ways. So that's what I'm always focusing on now, which is never deleting content. I never want to be deleting content from my Mega Drive, because I can save lots of time over here. So I'm understanding that now. I realize something over here that I just realized every single day, that I focus upon understanding that if you want to rename content, then rename them in a different file format and go and place them somewhere different. And either way, that once that happens, then you go into the actual software or where you are, and be able to go and recognize that folder is something different always, and just be able to spread apart all your content in a way that it's helping you grow. And that's it. Or if you understand how to do that, then focus upon understanding all the time that you love your life in different ways, and be able to encourage yourself. Encourage yourself to succeed always, and to love your life differently, and to make sure that you're doing something to help people is the best way. I'm always looking for better ways to improve. I realize, although, that because I'm always looking for different ways to improve, I'm always starting my life better. I have something new to say, I have something new to do daily, and that's what is helping me move forward. But what helps me move forward the most is being able to encourage myself so much more about life. So I just say over here, I say the waste bin. Say the waste bin. I realize either way that when I go and do something much greater for myself to succeed in different ways, I'm making sure that you guys understand straight away how much more courage I have, since I am really, really trying to help you grow. Because as I help you grow, I succeed in the best kind of ways. And I'm focusing on just making sure that you guys have always content to deliver in ways that is more successful for you. But make sure you're doing much better than other people in terms of everything. And then just go throughout life helping yourself to succeed, and just understand that age shall pass you by. I mean, you understand? I mean, age goes quickly. And because age goes quickly, then you have to go and speak more words now so you can live life more at a younger age. Because those who speak more words also live more of life. I mean, in a sense, so to live life is to be somebody who's coaching people much more today than ever before, because then you deserve success. I mean, then you then you deserve success. But if you're always coughing in your actual programs, then make sure you understand something. That if you want to cough in your programs, then make sure that what's important is pause the audio program, and then go and cough as much as you want, because that way you have a more professional content, and that's what you need to be doing always. And that's what I do now. So making sure that no matter what, I'm always learning something in the process of what's happening. I'm making sure anyway that I have to export this nice and beautiful content now, and I'm making sure that I have all the nice and beautiful time in the world now to be just exploring this in terms of these two contents over here. That's actually helping me move forward. So as I do that, I'm understanding anyway that I realize something. I realize I want to be able to just export this really right now, so I can focus upon doing life much more differently. So if you want to do life differently, then focus upon helping people right now to succeed differently. But I'm understanding that now, since everything's coming up for me right now in different ways, I'm making sure I'm more successful. I'm making sure I have much more to say and do every single day. And that way, I'm always much more than yesterday. And I'm always making sure that no matter what, that my content is going up in terms of life. And I'm making sure, anyway, that I go to my recycle bin over here. And I'm always, let's say, nicely encouraging myself to go and let it be. I'm understanding that no matter what, that you guys must understand something. That if I go and really dwell upon life to succeed, I'm making sure you understand that no matter what, that I'm always learning quickly upon what I need to do to succeed every single day. So no matter what I do, I'm always delivering that content forward. I'm making sure that no matter what, that my life is much better in terms of what I need to do. But making sure I'm always delivering that content quickly, because that is what you need to do. You need to be able to deliver content quickly so that you can help your life succeed faster than other people. So that's the whole point. The whole point is making sure that you want to be able to deliver content right now that helps people to grow, because there's nothing else to do except that. So make sure every single day you're learning much faster about nicely improving your skills and content and what you are, and you're making sure that no matter what, that people can get your content and that people can find you somewhere online where they can follow you right now, because that way you become successful and you become somebody famous and you become somebody worthwhile and you become somebody every single day that they want to admire, because that way you have what it takes. And now, no matter what, that if you understand every single day to go and become much more of a leader in terms of somebody who is growing, and just say over here, I just say upload to YouTube. Just make sure that no matter what, that you just go and really dwell upon helping yourself to succeed in different ways is what I mean. So no matter what, just focus upon loving yourself in different ways, and that way you have everything you ever need, guys. So just make sure that you understand that other people are living their lives right now and they're living better than other people, but you must understand that because they are, I realize it's because they deserve it. They deserve that kind of lifestyle. So what you need to do is deserve better than them and have better than those people. I understand some people were born in a rich family all their life. I mean, they've never ever been poor in life. I mean, you understand? I mean, that's how it is, yeah? I mean, either way, they grew up without money. Approach, they grew up without money as well in their life. I mean, you understand? And why is that? Because that's the way it is. But they grew up in richer families of people who have millions of dollars to back them up. I mean, that's different. But as you're growing up this way, approach, what happens is they never really appreciate it. I mean, they never really appreciate their parents who have billions of dollars. I mean, why is that? Because they want to make it themselves. Whereas now, because they want to make it themselves, it's more how they become stingy. I mean, they become desperate and they become jealous. And those people who become jealous so much of their parents never become their parents. I mean, there's things, but that's how it is. So, what you need to do daily is help yourself to recognize what you need out of life, and then go and give that daily, and just go and be able to dwell upon something that's helping you to really, really dwell upon something that helps you succeed. So if you're helping yourself succeed daily, then never ever go on these sex sites and all this, because sex sites and all that is just a waste of time and it's a waste of money. So just make sure you never waste your money. I mean, make sure that you're somebody who understands daily that you need to be able to go and really, really dwell upon something greater. So as you're reading something every single day, I mean, just focus on understanding that if you're yawning in your nice and beautiful content, then just really, really, let's say, cut it out. And also never yawn in your content either. But it's more how you must understand that no matter what, that if you want to cough and you want to go and yawn and you want to make sounds and you want to do all that, it's much more give better audio quality. And now what does that mean? I mean, it means just go and really, really do what you want. I mean, do all that you can. I mean, just go and cough and go and also cough in your audio programs, and also go and sneeze and go and yawn in your audio content. I mean, just go and really, really live your life in a way that you're showing people the nice, beautiful, intrinsic value of your life, and show every single moment, and show people the audio that you're playing also on portable speakers so people can hear you also. I mean, why is that though? I mean, is it a life coaching program or is it your life documentary? I mean, it's both. But guess what? I mean, all you really need to show is just your words. So instead of yawning and instead of sneezing and instead of coughing and showing music in the background, then just eliminate that and just be making sure that you're showing words on your programs. Is much better. And it's much cleaner for people to listen to. And that way you understand that no matter what, that you're learning very quickly upon how to just go and dwell upon a greater way for yourself. But as you succeed, you shall find a greater way, because those who find a greater way are the ones who prosper. And now you must understand that way, that if you really, really want to dwell upon something greater for yourself, then understand it's much more how you guys need to really, really deliver content. And now I understand that no matter what, I have to go and upload contents right now. And I need to make sure that I'm connecting the words together every single day to focus upon understanding, to motivate myself to go and upload videos that I have to upload online. And now I understand anyway that what I need to do is upload all my content online, and then just be able to get ahead of that. And then from that point, or else I just listen to my music, and then from that point I can have a shower, or else from that point I just speak to you. I mean, and that's it. I mean, that's my day. I understand, but that's what I do. So anyway, guys, I'm making sure that you guys really, really have what you deserve. So as I grow, I make sure I'm succeeding in different ways. I'm always asking questions, and I'm always making sure that you guys have something that you deserve. So when I look at a seminar full of people, I'll make sure that they are happier. I'll make sure they have more confidence. I'll make sure that they have all the information they need every single day. And I'm making sure that I'm always arriving always 1 hour earlier to the event to be able to set up, and I go 2 hours before the event. And I just sit around. I sit around and I do something. I want to be making sure that I set up the event, so I see what to do, and I make sure no matter what, I'm always 2 hours earlier to the airport, and 2 hours earlier to my events. I'm making sure anyway, I want to be there for a bit before I speak. I mean, never ever get last second into the plane or last second to the event. where you come to an event and you always, I mean, you just straight away have to go to the fucking stage because you just fucking came from San Francisco and you just came from Africa or some shit, I promise you, and you just fucking walk into the events and straight away on the fucking stage and you have fucking no time to talk to anybody and you fucking always, I mean, you straight away have to fucking get up on the stage. I mean, isn't it better for you to come 2 hours before the stage and fucking talk to people around the back somewhere, in the backyard somewhere, or talk to people around town somewhere in a way that you're backstage somewhere from the event and you're talking to all the millionaires first and then you go on the stage. I mean, you fucking have all the time in the world for this.